It's the morning after the night before. Last tournament was the Scottish Open, and we won it. But we get no rest on that morning after. We're here, at the Ali Pali, to defend our DAFABET Masters title. Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 19. It's part 42 of Season 3 and for those of you keeping count, it's part 159 of the series as a whole. And today, we're playing the first round of the DAFABET Masters. We play the first 4 frames today before the mid-session interval in a best of 11 against Shaun Murphy. Shaun Murphy, a player that we have not played since roughly maybe episode 8. Yeah, that's how long it's been since we played Murphy. The one and only time we've met Shaun Murphy was in the last 16 of the Shanghai Masters in Season 1. He beat us there in a decider by 3 frames to obviously in a medium length game. And he went on to win that tournament. That is the only tournament that Shaun Murphy has won in game. That's quite frightening to think. So if Shaun beats today, technically he might well be on to win the tournament. Again, we are defending our crown. Of course, it's an invitational event, so no real problem for the rankings. But it would be great to go and win this again, particularly after winning, of course, the Scottish Open last time. If you haven't watched any of that Scottish Open stuff, I completely recommend you do so. Also, in the interim, we played our 2 German Masters qualifiers, which we did get through, but I'll talk about those more in depth when we get to the German Masters itself. But in the rankings, we're in 11th, just below 10th, and Shaun Murphy, it's an interesting game. I was half expecting to be meeting somebody like, to be honest, my money was on John Higgins, because we tend to play, certainly recently anyway, we tend to play somebody who's sort of in that top 6 or 7, obviously being outside the top 8, there's more chance of that. But now the seedings have gone, it seems that it's all gone, that we play against Murphy. Really excited for this, because I haven't played Murphy for a long time, and this should be a unique challenge. If I remember rightly, I could be wrong, but I think last year, in the last 16, in the first round, we played against Stuart Bingham, I believe. So here we go then. Here is the Shanghai Masters. The DAFABET Masters. Of course, we've already won the Shanghai Masters this year. So wouldn't it be brilliant to win DAFABET as well? You know, DAFABET Masters, Scottish Open and Shanghai. We're already going to have a very solid season if we can win this. But there's a long way to go. So, it feels like a long time since we queued off for the Scottish Open. So it's going to be a long tournament. And there we go. The DAFABET Masters is underway. For some stupid reason on Snooker 19... there's hardly any crowds. I don't understand how you can't have a crowd for the DAFABET Masters at the Ali Pali, but oh well, there you go. We won't get worried about that in particular. This looks like a good safety from Murph. Certainly is. We get away with it a little bit because I thought that could have very nearly been a top safety and got us into a little bit of trouble with a snooker. I don't know if you can see this red by the pink. No, you can't. So obviously this is the start of the second half of the season officially. The Scottish Open was the last of the last calendar year, so we've had Christmas, we've had our pies and Yorkshire puddings and all that rubbish. But today, it is the start of that new calendar year. We've got a problem here because we could play the red, it's tempting, but just look at the position. We're not really going to avoid the... basically, if we play the red, unless we whack into them, which is something I'm trying to avoid a little bit, unless we whack into them, it's going to be tricky to get a pot. So, just going to play safe on this. It's a risk because my safety play is never really great, but that'll do. That's absolutely fine. Clever choice in the end.
This is building up to be a really interesting test.
So just the first 4 frames in today's episode to get us up to the mid-session interval. Our record's pretty good in this first session, actually, in all games we've played. Even that game we lost against Barry Hawkins, we did pretty well in the first session. That red ball has gone off the cushion, and it's going to be a potential to the middle pocket.
That was a really tough shot, and it hasn't worked out all that well.
Avoid that red, and we're absolutely safe, but just about happens that Murphy gets the first chance. And he's off the mark.
1.
I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm recording a long way ahead, to be honest, so I'm not sure how the Scottish Open has gone down, but the views are really good on the stuff that's going out at the moment. I mean, I put out the last 32 of the Scottish Open. That's my best performing video in a while, and I have absolutely no idea particularly what the pull of Joe Perry is, but there you go. But it's great to see that you guys are enjoying,
He's cueing extremely well.
because I am as well, and when we both enjoy, it just makes things that much better. So 2 reds and 2 browns so far. That's a third red.
11.
Ooh, plane. Don't know if you can hear that. I don't know what's flying in quarantine, but there you go.
16.
This lockdown seems to have gone to pot a little bit recently, but let's not talk about politics and all that rubbish, shall we? Let's keep it to snooker. So not exactly a fluid break so far from Murphy. It seems a little bit slow.
17.
But he's still got a few loose reds that he can go for. I'm still happy we didn't play that red, to be honest, to the pocket. We could have smashed open the reds, but the thing is, if you play that, you've probably got a 50% chance of it going right. And if it goes wrong, then it goes very wrong. You open the reds, but yet you can't get out of there. So it would have very much been an opportunity to win the frame for Murph. Whereas he's got to work for this now.
29.
Maybe 1 or 2 more he can get to. These 2 on the cushion in particular. And then he's got a little bit of a problem. Hmm.
35.
Just taps the red on the way. Red's on the way back up. Doesn't really do anything though. He's gone for the green. Oh.
Very well with the wrist.
So that's just about slotted in. He's done well there. Not the highest break in the world so far, but it's been pretty good. But he's got to do something with the cue ball here. He might be able to see the red. I don't think he's going to go for it. I think he's just playing the safety. So can't quite do it in the one visit. But of course he's played a very good safety there.
Brilliantly played.
Had to be cynical though. You do question whether, well, you know, it's going to be pretty hard not to get it safe. So we've opened up the reds a little. No chance for pot though. So just the thin safety on this red. Again, opens the pack a little more. The opportunity is starting to creep open, so we'll just put this red back into
This is a tricky safety.
its rightful pot. Its rightful spot even, not pot. I was thinking when Neil Foles was on about tricky safety, I thought he was going to say the tricky pot, and I thought, what? Surely that's not a potting chance. But we're still in the frame. Very much so. Murphy only really about halfway there. Ooh. It's a pity that red's right on the cushion. Equally though, gives us a nice safety. As long as it doesn't come back up and hit the blue, and that's way off, that's absolutely fine. Can you hear the dog barking outside?
Great shot. That's a really good safety.
That's an equally good one. Very clever shot from Murph there. We can only just about see the thin nick, which is probably the... Sure, maybe you don't get your opponent in a snooker so easy, but the thin nick on a red is always the safest shot to play. Again, one's come out from the pack, but it's gone just past the yellow spot. So it'd be an awkward cut if he wants to take it on. Where's the cue ball going? It's gone in off.
Neil Robertson, 4.
He's elected to play on.
Wow. Just try and hit this fin. Oh, we've missed it. Which is just too hard, and you watch, we get a really good safety now. It would have been a good safety actually, but bit too hard. We played it thin and we missed it.
Perhaps?
So he's put us back here.
Sean Murphy, 4.
So similar shot again,
Attempting to get the white tight on the cushion.
and we've just about hit it this time. Too hard though. but that's okay.
Very tricky shot coming up.
He's never going to play the pot, he is. What a shot.
Super.
I could kind of see it might have been a chance.
Couldn't have played that any
But with
better.
that line, it didn't quite seem like it was going to pay off. But fair play to Murphy. He's off to a good start here.
9.
Murphy's won both safety battles so far. I think he's a much better player than his ranking indicates. I really believe that. Obviously a world champion. As are we.
14.
I think he might be a player that, well, hopefully he doesn't start that today, but hopefully, well, not necessarily hopefully, but I think he will start to come up the rankings a little. He's that kind of player that, as things are going a little bit
He just needs to
Hayward
do it.
for the likes of Mark Selby, not doing too well. You know, a player like Murphy could come into the fold. Good pot though, and barring snookers, Murphy takes the opening frame.
20.
Excellent.
But the next tournament, the German Masters, Ronnie O'Sullivan won that in Season 1, so again, if he fails to win that, he's got a real big chance of slipping down the rankings. And as I said, somebody like Murphy has got a big chance of taking advantage of that. I mean, I don't really see anybody else is doing that. There's sort of that Kyron, Lazowski, Brissell group. Potentially, Kyron Wilson might make some sort of dent, but I don't really see somebody like Brissell doing anything like that, for example. He snookered himself on the Reds, I think, here.
That hasn't really worked out.
So that's end of break, but it's also end of frame.
Frame conceded.
Good first frame from Murphy. He leads 1-0. And this is the nice thing about the longer games.
Well,
If it was a best of 5, we'd be panicking already.
I agree. You
But
really
best of
need to
11,
start this
again,
next
it's
frame.
2 separate sessions. We can come back to it with
Cue the
fresh
second.
eyes,
Sean Murphy to break.
new perspective. But it's only 1 frame loss. We don't have to quite get too gloomy yet. Of course, we haven't registered a pot yet in the match, I don't think. No, we didn't, because the only 4 points we got was from Sean Murphy's foul. Where's the cue ball? Oh, it's okay.
great shot.
Awkward shot now for Murphy. Very good, though. Very good shot. That's outstanding stuff.
Shot
But
pace will determine success or
does
failure.
give us a chance of just getting this back up the table. We've probably played it a little bit hard. Oh, dear, 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 dear. We did play it too hard. And Murphy has got another chance. We've not started very well here. God almighty. I've picked that. I genuinely think that I'm cursed with Snooker 19. Really do. The times I choose to record it, there's that amount of noise. It's all peaceful the rest of the day.
1.
Oh, well. Nearly went in off there. With a cannon on the yellow. Tricky red.
Well
But it's
played.
there.
That
It's
was
dropped.
made more difficult due to the rest
Needs to
being
split the
moved.
reds though here. If he's hoping for anything. But look where the cue ball's going. He's gone in off again.
Careless.
Certainly is careless.
Sean Murphy 5. Neil Robertson 5.
He's elected to play on here.
Luckily we can see this red.
Just wants to sink this into.
So our
the
first
left
pot
pocket.
of the DAFABET Masters. It's not there. Well, well, well. We're usually a dead cert to pot those.
1.
This is quite unbelievable, isn't it? Quite unbelievable. It's just not happened at all for us so far.
7.
Still early days, but we need to wake up at some point. Very surprised that didn't go in. It was a little bit tricky, but you know, we very rarely miss those kind of shots.
12.
I think he's probably end a break for him though. Can't see anything that will go here. Obviously the 2 reds on the cushion aren't really going to go. No, just a light safety.
Sean Murphy 12.
That bloody dog. I don't know. Could do with just playing this thin and hopefully avoiding the
Playing
black.
the safety and aiming to get the cue ball tight against the cushion.
Oh dear, 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 dear. I'll tell you something though. We could have just got away with that. There's a chance of a pot on the red.
Poor shot.
Well, there is actually. Goodness me, I didn't realise that one was on. We have just not woken up yet. It's probably the bloody dog.
Nicely onto
I'm blaming the dog. I'm going to close the window because it just makes it a little bit quiet. So hopefully you guys won't be able to hear it so much.
8.
But end of break for Murph.
8.
And this seems like a good chance to put him in a spot of bother. Certainly does. Played it a little bit softer, it would have been nicer. But we got the snooker. It was too good an opportunity to miss that. Oh, what's he played here? He's missed that one. Foul. So,
I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
we'll put him back again if we can.
Neil Robertson, 4.
He's been asked to play
Try and
again.
get some points just to propel us to start in this game. He was pretty close, so I think he'll probably hit one this time, as he does. Fair play. And unbelievably, he doesn't leave anything easy.
Well, that's not worked out quite as he intended it to.
But remember, we're still looking for our first pot, and this isn't exactly the pot you'd like to say, right, nice easy pot to take on for your first pot of the tournament. But it's there.
Brilliant.
Great pot.
What a magnificent pot.
So we're finally off to a start, and it would be great if we could take advantage and make it one each. In a match, to be honest, that doesn't deserve at all to be level at the moment.
7.
As I've said though, it's early days. Can't criticise ourselves too much.
No real problem here.
Play with some right hand side to get on the black.
Decent position to take on a colour here.
8.
This isn't ideal on the red though, next up, has to be said. Red won't pass pink either. Yeah, not quite played that the best we could. Let's play with some top and just hope for the best. Question is, I don't think it'll pass the black, but I think the red will pass the pink.
15.
Yes, it will. That's good then.
He just wants
Let's
to
play with some top. Can't play with any bottom. Just get the balls moving a little.
beauty.
Pink's been moved and there's another red open, so
16.
good shot.
Now, can he drop this?
Play the green and then go for a long pot on the red. Probably the best thing to do. Didn't want to hit it too hard because we could have got ourselves in some trouble.
19.
So, long pot. We didn't get the first long pot. Let's see how we get on this time.
Tricky shot here.
It's good. But where's the cue ball going to end up? Well,
20.
it's not worked out. Do fancy the pink here.
Not an easy one.
Not
but
an easy
a
one by
chance.
any stretch, but it's there. Brilliant recovery shot from there.
Yes.
99 times out of 100, that's end of
What
break.
can he do here?
26.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
27.
I think we can see the red by the pink. Don't want to open these up unless I'm forced to.
Nicely done.
Underhit that a little, to be honest. So, doesn't make this an easy shot for us now. Good pot.
Nicely onto the black.
Don't mind the blue being there. Sorry, the pink being there.
35.
Oh, it's not worked out as I'd hoped, but we might be able to see a shot. This will get to the corner pocket.
Half a chance here.
Great
What a
pot.
great shot that is.
Position looks pretty good to me.
43.
There's certainly a chance now. This by no means easy though. The best way to get onto the red, however. We like a long pot, and we still like a long pot.
What a shot that is.
Very well played.
So we lead by 32.
48.
So this red, colour, and the next red, and it's frame over.
49.
Got to get on a red, of course. I'm sure one of these two will go to the corner pocket.
Just this red needed.
Oh dear.
Pretty poor attempt, really.
Neil Robertson, 56.
That's what I think of that.
1.
Ouch. Thought that was going to go. Really did.
6.
So the frame's not over yet. He did play the blue there, which makes things a little bit awkward for him.
Outstanding. They don't
If he
come
plays
as
the
red.
brown here, well, he's playing the brown, so he now needs to get a snooker. He's 29 behind with 27 to go. He's played a
Sean Murphy, 11.
shot on the yellow, which is a little bit weird, has to be said. And if we pop this,
On the yellow.
it should be frame over. Oh, we've missed it. So it rumbles on a little while longer. We've not got comfortable in this game so far, and this is a decent chance for him to get a snooker here, I think. He's not got it though. So, gently does it. And he shouldn't come back from here. There you go, nice shot.
2.
Knock the greenage for that security.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
He'd certainly play better because, you know, he could have punished us there. Really thought he could have done. What was he, 41 behind? With 40 behind, I think, with 43 on the table. He could have certainly won that frame, and I think he'll be kicking himself if he didn't. Certainly a decent opportunity. But I probably feel a little bit like that sometimes and feel, ooh, you know, this... I wasn't expecting an opportunity, so, you know, we'll just play a random shot and hope for the best. Ooh, that blue's not dropped, so... A little bit off colour so far today, but nonetheless, we take the second frame, and it's one each.
Neil Robertson.
I think I can open the window again. I don't think the dog's barking now. So frame number 3.
Developing into
We got here very quickly.
tight match.
Feels like, anyway.
Refusing to give any ground here.
Thank you. The
I'd
third
be
frame.
very happy, certainly given the way we've played so far, to walk in at the mid-session interval at 2 each. Very happy. Good shot. From the Murphinator. He's a decent commentator as well, I think. He's our Murph. Obviously went out of the Worlds quite early last year, so commentated on a few of the matches. I enjoyed his commentary. It was something different as well. Not a bad commentator. Might be looking to get quids in with that when he retires. But where's that cue ball? And where's that red? He's left it. Not an easy shot that wasn't, but nonetheless, he has left the red on.
Chance here.
And it's
That's
there.
excellent opening red.
Need that to pull up. Need that to pull up. It's, I guess it's okay. Certainly not ideal though, by any stretch. It's there.
8.
But again, this next shot not ideal, so not quite getting the
Six
clear
into the right corner.
cuts at the moment. That's a good shot though.
No problem there.
Line ourselves up for the
Wonderful,
blue.
Wonderful pot.
9.
Fortunately though, there's not really much we can do out of that. We can get to this red of course next, so will the black pass this red? Yep, it will. It'll be very tricky from here to get on a red though.
Not an easy one, but a half
Try
chance.
this as soft as possible. Is it too soft? No, it just about drops in.
Impressive shot with the rest.
Well, we didn't get on the red we wanted to. This has been quite the break so far. Needed that to run a little bit more, didn't we? So I'm just going to play a safety here.
You'll have to use the rest here, which will make it a little more awkward.
And that's a cracking safety.
Neil Robertson.
Right up behind the yellow.
Conscious of not overhitting.
He's got to get out of this. And to be fair, he does. Fair play. Fair play to him. Wow. He got out of it. He's left 1 or 2 pots on, but I'll tell you what, I think he'd be pretty chuffed. Because that could have ended a lot worse for him. I was so chuffed when I put him in the snooker. I thought, well, this looks like a good opportunity.
1.
Which it certainly is, but he's not played that anywhere near as bad as I thought he might do first off. This is the sort of frame I think we need. Build our confidence up in this match.
Tricky pot coming up.
That's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
It's finished a bit awkward here.
Certainly get red in colour.
14.
However, after this we'll need to focus on how we're going to get onto the next reds. We're going to have to just open them using our normal tactic. Get sort of half ball on the black and give them a good whack and hope for the best. Black whack, there's a rhyme in there somewhere.
He's played that poorly.
Well, there's no fun about that. We've missed the black. Our potting skills not quite up to scratch so far today.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Down it goes.
We were so perfect in the Scottish Open that I think anything but perfection is going to be a little bit weird coming to, oh dear, the alley pally here.
8.
I'm tired, obviously. Not recovered from the Christmas dinner yet.
9. 14. 15.
Be a big steal for Murphy here. I know we only made 32, but
20.
we were in good form, and I think that if we'd have actually potted the black, we'd have had a good chance. Typical, a minute after I open the window, the dog starts again. She's only barking at thin air. Honestly. There's no one there. So with this black, Shaw Murphy takes the lead in the frame.
I'm not sure what happened there. But
Don't know what happened there though, as David Hendon says. Strange choice of shot, and I think that this one could be even more strange. Saved by the black. Saved by the black? Saved by the yellow, I think. He got away with that. Really did. Try something here. It might not work. It's not too bad.
this shot depends on perfect.
Yeah, he's just has to play safety there in the end.
Not under-hitting the cue ball here.
And would you look at that? He's left a pot on. It's a clever shot from us there. I'm quite proud of myself there. Just thought if we can get that on the cushion, obviously if we got it on the cushion normally, that red would be on. It's on the cushion now, and obviously because the brown's covering the corner pocket, you can't get to there, so he had to play a safety. And it seemed like we were in a lot of trouble, and immediately after we put Murphy in a lot of trouble.
8.
Just can't make another black type mistake in this frame now. Got the comfort of the pink at least that we can go for.
9.
Try and get in between these two reds to take one on.
Playing for the middle pocket. And in it goes.
It's a good shot. Very good shot. Obviously, there's only one red we can really take on here. Still a close frame, so we've got to watch it. We've got to be careful.
16.
It's a pretty straight pot, so it's going to be awkward to get onto the red, but I think we can do it. Gently does it in terms of the changes.
Good striking here.
Oh, here we go.
Stroked in beautifully.
That's a cracking shot to get on the red from there.
21.
Nice stuff.
So, this pot into the right corner.
So we'll be 18 ahead.
That's a top shot. Well played.
So the colour
Really
and
impressive
the yellow will do it.
22.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
Just don't get Snooker behind the blue. It's okay, it's ran. So just the yellow needed to take a lead of 2 frames to 1.
Yellow required.
A lead that, to be honest, I can't believe we might have. And it's there.
That should mean no way back into this frame for his opponent.
Got to pot the green though, because he might well come back if we don't pot
No
it.
more than
Tricky
a
shot.
chance here.
Looks pretty good. Great pot.
Wow, what a great pot that was.
I think Murphy will be a little bit gutted.
Looking to play this softly.
37.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take
Because he
this
could be.
on.
I think he should probably be 2-1 up at this point. We've not played our best, but we've got away with it so far.
Now that's a top shot.
42.
This really is tricky.
But these few shots we've got show that our potting game's not too bad. As long as that pink drops, which it does. So with the black, the clearance of 55 wins the third frame. That means that we'll go in at the mid-session interval at least level at 2-2. And if we can win the next frame, we'll have a good advantage at 3-1.
Well played.
He's taken a one-frame lead here and seems in pretty fine form.
Yes, he played well in that last frame. I think.
Thank you very much, Neil Folds. Very nice of you.
Thank you. The 4th frame. Sean Murphy to break.
Left another chance here though. But unfortunately, we can't quite get round the black. So, no point just playing this pot and then not being on anything next. Looks okay. The hit on the yellow has actually helped us. I thought he'd missed that, you know. Seemed like a bizarre shot. But he's got away with it.
Not really the result he was after.
To an extent. Yes, he leaves the red on sure, which is a starter. But it's not quite a main course.
Into the left corner pocket. That's a good opening red.
1.
So, do with this game right. Play some right hand side just to get some more power. Could go wrong,
That's really opened the table up here.
but it's a good split. After those first 2 frames, I have to say I don't think we've been with a chance of being 3-1 up at the break, but we certainly are now. Got to take the chance though. You know, one stupid shot and Murphy's quids in.
Control there. Ideal position.
And that I think exactly is what. That's exactly
Well, no
what
surprise
Sean is
here with
hoping
the
for.
long pot attempt. Excellent shot.
12.
I think that dog just does it to wind me up. I really do. Even if I recorded it while she was asleep. Even if I recorded it in the middle of the night.
Blue.
She managed to wake up and bark.
13.
Obviously, there haven't been any frames that have been completed, I don't think. I can't remember, my memory's that bad. There haven't been any visits, one frame visit frames just yet. It'd be great if we could make this the first.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
Good
Well
shot.
played with the rest.
19.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Oh, I can't tell if this pink goes. It's that kind of shot. I'm not gonna risk that. It looks pretty good to me, but again, you know, if it just taps that red on the way through, we'd never forgive ourselves. Whereas if we play
He won't be happy with that.
that,
20.
I should have looked at what was there. I thought, nice, simple one down the cushion, and you know, we're happy. But as a matter of fact, there's two down there. Oh dear. Well, we might as well try a plant. No good at these. It's not worked. Where's that red ball going to end up? Would you believe it? Right over that corner pocket.
Now that's a poor shot.
Neil Robertson, 24.
It was a poor shot overall, to be honest. Trying to get 24 out of that, disappointing. And I would not be surprised at all. And really, I think Sean Murphy needs to take this chance just to prove to us that he's a good player. But already, you know, he's only made 8 out of that.
Sean Murphy, 8.
Nothing but a complete disaster, to be honest.
This is tough.
Oh, we've knocked one in. We've played the unintentional plant. Would you believe that?
1.
Right. We get this just behind the brown. I think he's snookered on the red.
To put his opponent under pressure if he plays this well.
Have we snookered him on the red?
Well,
Yeah, he is snookered. I was worried about that one at bulk, you see.
Neil Robertson, 1.
But he's snookered and he's left a chance. A good decision from us there to put him in that.
this is no gimme.
That's a
I mean, Murphy will be absolutely gutted.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
Can't get an opportunity like that and make 8 out of it. Problem is, there's nothing easy now. Black will go, and it's just about our most attractive option.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
And it's there. Good shot.
Excellent shot.
There was nothing easy on there
Full of
at all.
confidence at the moment.
8.
Queuing through the red, cool.
9.
Dear. Would play the pink, but it's just easier to play the blue, get the screw back, and play for one of the reds to the middle pocket. Good shot.
Strokes it in.
What's the position like? It's good to me.
14.
It will be a bloody miracle if we can come out of this session with a lead.
This really is tricky.
Good shot.
What a great pot.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
15.
Get the blue past that red, no problem. That red's very much right. If we have to play it, we have to play it. But unless we do, I ain't taking that on.
He's an expert long potter and he's taking this on.
Just fraught with danger. It's one of those that you think, ugh,
It's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
gives you the shivers.
20.
And while we can keep potting these on the cushion, it makes sense to do so. And that rattled, but it went in.
21.
I'm wondering if this one that's not on the cushion passes the other. It obviously will to the other corner pocket, but it won't quite here. Okay.
left centre here.
Any
That's an
good?
obvious error.
No.
27.
Unfortunately not.
Neil Robertson, 27.
I don't know what I've played there. What on earth did I play there? Well, I don't know what Murphy's played either. I thought, what the hell have I played there? Pillock. God, that dog. Right. Let's just play off the red, come off the cushion. That's it. That's good enough for me. Unless he wants to try and play the one up the table. No, doesn't fancy it. It's a good safety though. That's gone wrong. That has gone wrong.
He's gone enough.
Foul. Sean Murphy.
Oh, we cannoned twice off the red. That was the problem there.
So he's looking to play safe again. This is fascinating.
But just restricted to the safety is Murph. I couldn't agree more. This is fascinating stuff. This hasn't been our best performance so far. Where's that red ending up there? Where's that red going? Well, we've dropped it in. That is unbelievable.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
Goodness me.
One.
Quite unbelievable, isn't it, this? Quite a bonkers frame.
This should be straightforward enough.
But long red here
4.
will win it for us. So it's a tricky one.
So,
By no means easy.
quiet here.
But it's there, and barring snookers, I really don't know how, because it's been a very scrappy session, but barring snookers, we take a lead of 3 frames to 1 into the mid-session interval. Just get the pink there.
11.
Not really worried about position too much.
Tricky pot along the cushion here.
And that red definitely finishes things off.
Top pot that was.
12.
52 ahead now. Only 35 left on the table.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Like that 58.
Nicely done.
So I don't know how we've recovered to win that 3-1, but we have.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
So whenever this comes out, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, I don't know, I've lost track. I feel like it might be Sunday. Again, not too sure. But the next video will be out on whichever one. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday or Sunday. Whichever one falls next in line with this.
Great shot.
You'll be able to see the second session on that day at 6 PM sharp.
Just the colours remaining on the table now.
And if you're watching this in the future, hopefully I'll have left a link to
26.
the next session in the end screen.
Lots of power on this shot.
But a good start for us. Although at the start it really didn't look like it was going to be.
Coming up.
It's been a decent clearance.
Prolific long potter he is.
Yeah,
so
clearance of
as soon as he
51
takes
from
the
where we were. Blue just about drops in. So in the next session, obviously we need 3 frames. It's,
38.
again, I always say, particularly because we've led 3-1 quite funnily enough in
middle pocket.
most of the sessions, the first sessions. I've always said we've done well in those first sessions. But it is very key.
Needs to be played at the right pace.
Those next 2 frames, I think frames 5 and 6 are massive.
What a clearance that was.
So you've got that 2-frame swing, haven't you?
51.
you either have it that Sean brings it back to 3 each and it's game on again. It's 5-1. And obviously it's pretty much game over, or we just keep the lead of 2 frames and it's 4 frames too, and it's wide, it's still open. So 3 very interesting possibilities, and in episode 43 you will see the last however many frames against Murph to see if we can make the last 8 of the DAFABET Mass. But if you've enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like down below, comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and on a Sunday at 6 PM. Thank you for your company. Remember, during these times, to continue to take care and stay safe. Goodness me, that must be a real riddle for the government to keep saying take care and stay safe. It's a real muddle to get through. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. I've been CIJ Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.